pass about ready to get us going.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A first carry now for Chase Brown. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
180. 180.
Now it's Burrow.
His throw incomplete.
I will see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly positioned built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight line.
Now Brown, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They run it again with Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Cook up the gut. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. To the air, Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
He can't get him down. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
Play action. It's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. This is Brown going up the middle. And he takes it into the end post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Bills nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, it may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
And 12.
Looking to throw. Allen.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Bengals
So
take
from
over
inside the
1st and
20,
10
here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Running right, here's Brown.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. An inside give, Brown. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Brown is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and run it in with Brown.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
The Bengals.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both failed.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Allen now looks to throw. Shakir hauls it in.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now Allen.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the good D-lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
1st down, Bills.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's caught. It's Coleman.
Allen's pass.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's Allen.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Burrow looking to pass. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Gun. Gun. Right.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to let it go again.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
kickoff for Cincinnati.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 2. Throwing now is Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Come on, ready? Let's go. Cowboy.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Just set. They can kick.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
Khalil Shakir.
46 yards.
And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Bengals 12, Bills 6.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Burrow on play action. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
3rd and 12.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Chase Brown
With his 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Bengals use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Keeps the score. Bengals 18. Bills 6.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
21 yards there on 3rd down.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Now Allen. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Allen going to throw. He's able to get it to Coleman.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
Allen to throw once more.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Boye Mafe in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Allen.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here's Allen. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
1st down, Bills.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown,
James Cook.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The Bills are lining up for a
Allen.
2-point conversion.
Flushed out right. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Here we go.
Here we go with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
3rd down, here's Brown.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Here we go.
Burrow going for it on 4th. That is intercepted.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
This is 1st and 10.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Throwing, Allen.
And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly.